Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It video. I post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I'm talking about new makeup releases and launches, letting you know a little bit about them, letting you know if I'm planning to buy them or if I'm planning to pass over them, and just kind of my thoughts and opinions on each of these products. Like I said, I do post these every single Wednesday, so I will have my playlist linked down below if you want to catch any of the past Will I Buy It videos. In addition to the Will I Buys, I also post on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays, so you do get videos from me 4 times a week. I hope that you will consider hitting that subscribe button to become a part of the fam and get notified for when I post my future videos. I also have a ton of giveaways going on right now. It is my month of May giveaway extravaganza, so check the description box down below. I have a really big giveaway celebrating my latest book release that has 7 different winners, and then I'm giving away the Sephora Give Me Some Nude Lip collection, the Kim Kardashian West and KYLIE Cosmetics collection, and the CARLI Bible New Deluxe Edition palette with BH Cosmetics, as well as one of her bracelets from Pranava Beauty. So check the description box for all those giveaways and hit the subscribe button, and then why don't we go ahead and get started with this week's Will I Buy It. I got tagged a bit on Instagram for some new highlight releases from Jouer Cosmetics. So I'm reading from the Trend Mood 1 Instagram page. I typically read from her page quite a bit, sometimes share photos, so I always have her linked in my description box down below. Highly recommend her page. I go to it many times a day to get updated on new makeup releases, so she will be linked down below. But from her page, it says it's a part of the Summer 2017 Skinny Dip collection, and it's inspired by their lip toppers. So their new highlighters will be Skinny Dip and Tan Lines, and they'll be available on May 21st. I will have that linked down below, and then I will also insert a photo in here as well. So I didn't see a price on the Trend Mood page, but I believe the other highlighters are $24. So I'm going to assume these are going to be somewhere around the $24 mark. So I've talked about Jouer a bit in the past and that I really don't have much from them. I was trying to think of a few things, and I think what I have is mostly like deluxe sizes, sample sizes from like makeup subscription boxes. So I'm not like ride or die for Jouer in any sort of the sense. I haven't tried their lip toppers. I've never tried any of their highlighters. I hear really good things about them. I hear really good things about Jouer, but it just never really like gave me that pull. I'm gonna go ahead and pass over these because I'm still on my highlighter no buy, even though I keep breaking my own rules, but hey, that's okay. If I don't really love something, I can go ahead and stick by my no buy, but I have bought a ton of highlighters lately, and I just don't need any new highlighters, and especially for if they are the $24 a piece, that's kind of pricey for some new highlighters. You know, I just bought the CARLI Bible palette with BH, and it had what, 6 highlighters in there, and the entire thing was $19.50. Even though they do look cool, I bet I would probably get along with them just fine. I still definitely am on my highlight train. I love highlighting, doing it every day, going crazy with it, but I just don't need any more new ones. I have a ton of new ones. I'm starting to kind of forget to give love to my old ones, so I am wearing Becca and Champion Pop today. So this is a pretty old school highlighter, but yeah, I just don't need any. My collection is too full right now, so I'm going to be passing over the Jouer Cosmetics new highlighters. But let us know in the comments down below, do you plan to get these? Do you have any other of the highlights from Jouer Cosmetics? Do you absolutely love them? Or is there something else from Jouer that you would recommend that you think people just absolutely have to have? I would love to know in the comments down below. I had a lot of tags in a lot of different places on this palette from BH Cosmetics. It is their Club Tropicana eyeshadow palette. It is 28 different eyeshadows, which includes foiled eyeshadows, and is only $12.50, which is insane. It'll be available May 22nd on the BH website, and it is limited edition, so again, I'll have it linked down below and the photo inserted here. I mean, the name says it all. Club Tropicana eyeshadow palette, definitely for sure. Tropical, vibrant colors. It's just a super electric palette, it looks like. $12.50 for 28 eyeshadows. I mean, for BH Cosmetics, you definitely cannot beat their prices, and they do have some really good products. I know sometimes like we love affordable things, but then sometimes on the flip side, when something is so affordable, you're like, ooh, but is it good? When I first started getting into makeup, I was buying so much BH Cosmetics, mostly on recommendations from CARLI Bible, which is why it's so cool that she has teamed up with them to make her 2 different palettes. But I was buying a lot, not only their eyeshadow palettes, but their brushes, and I still recommend their brushes to this day. So I do like them. I don't think their quality is like absolutely top-notch, the best, but I mean, we can't expect that at those prices, but they are still really good, and I really would recommend them. Now, I haven't tried much newer stuff from BH Cosmetics besides the CARLI palette. One of the reasons being was because you could only get BH through their website, and I'm more prone to purchasing from Ulta or Sephora if I can because of that dang rewards point system. But BH Cosmetics is now sold in Ulta, which I think is really cool. I didn't see if this one for sure, if it will be on Ulta. I can have it linked down below if I do see that it says it will be there. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but you know, again, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's limited edition, it might not be. I'm not sure, but I can leave it in the comments down below if I can confirm that it will or will not be at Ulta. But I think that's really cool that you can now get BH over at Ulta because it is definitely very affordable, and I think that's amazing. But with all that said, I'm not going to get it. I have just been stocked up on eyeshadow palettes. I've just been in like eyeshadow palette overload, so I know that I definitely don't need them. And it's also, it's not really like a me palette. It's very cool. It's very pretty. It's definitely unique. It's like eye-catching to me for sure. But those aren't the shades that I reach for a ton. Now, I feel like this would be a good palette to have if you do want those shades. Like, if you're just having an off day and you're all of a sudden like, you know what, I just want to put electric green all over my lids and then some hot pink on my lower lash line, then you could definitely reach for this palette. And it's kind of nice that to have a more affordable version of that if you don't use those on a daily basis, because it's like, why spend a ton of money for something that you're not going to use a ton? And that was really the only part that made me kind of consider this, because there has been times where I'm like, oh, I really want to like recreate this look, but I don't have a bright yellow in my collection. Like, shoot, what am I going to do? Instead of going out and spending, you know, $129 on the Natasha Denona Sunset palette just to have that shade, you could spend $12.50 and get the BH one. So that was really the only thing that made me consider like, should I add this to my collection? But I just don't think I need to, and especially how much I've been buying lately, not only makeup but other things and other things in real life that I'm having to buy and things like that. I just know if I can like rein it in right now spending wise, if I can kind of rein it in a little bit, it's probably going to be for the best. So that might be something to consider if you are not one who does wild and crazy makeup looks all the time, but sometimes you kind of want to pop out of your comfort zone. You could definitely think about a palette like this to have in your collection for those times where you just need a few of those crazier shades, because I think it's definitely a very good price, especially if you don't use it a lot. If these are your kind of shades and you absolutely love them, then $12.50, I think that you would get pretty decent quality. This is without me trying it, so I can't say for sure, but truly from what I've tried from BH, I think you would get pretty good quality. And it said some of these are foil shades, so that's pretty cool. The swatches look pretty fun that I saw online, so it could be something, but I am going to pass over the BH Cosmetics Tropicana palette for right now. But let us know in the comments down below, are you super excited about this? Are you a big BH fan? Have you bought from BH and Ulta? I would just love to know what you're thinking about this Tropicana palette, because a lot of people tagged me on this, so I think a lot of you guys are excited. So leave me some comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are on this palette. Okay, so a lot of people were asking me as well about the Wet n Wild, their like unicorn rainbow collection. There's quite a few things in here, including some different rainbow highlighters, some different loose pigments, some lip toppers, a highlighter brush. Of course, they're all very affordable, $4.99, $5.99, because it is Wet n Wild. Looks like it'll be available May 20th at BeautyCon New York. Super jealous to anyone who's going to BeautyCon New York. I'd love to get to one of these days. It says the box with the complete collection will be available for $24.99 there. And then on May 21st, it'll be available online at Ulta Beauty, and you can get the box, which must be the entire collection, for $29.99, or they will have individual items. And then on the website, May 22nd, the box will be $29.99 and have individual items. So, okay. So Wet n Wild, of course, you know, very affordable. I like Wet n Wild. I have quite a few things from them. To me, they're kind of like a hit or miss brand. Like, sometimes I really love things, sometimes I like really dislike things, sometimes things are kind of in the middle for me. But the highlighters look interesting to me. I kind of like the bronze over the rainbow one. I don't really know why, but that's the one that interests me. Or even the Everlasting Glow. Like, the unicorn glow just doesn't really do anything for me. Like the rainbow highlighter, I don't know. I just like my regular old basic highlighters. I don't like really need all this crazy fancy stuff, but I'm gonna pass over them. I I don't feel like I need them at all. And then the pigments, I don't feel like I need at all. The lip toppers, no. And then the brush, I don't think that I need that either. So I don't know. I know everybody loves this like unicorn craze, and I kind of bought into it a little bit because I purchased the Tarte brushes, the Make Believe in Yourself brushes, and those were like unicorn style. I don't really know. The Make Believe in Yourself palette from Tarte was supposed to be more like, wasn't it supposed to be a lot more like mermaids versus unicorns? I don't know. But really, I just feel like I'm not super into that trend. I know it's a very trendy right now and a lot of people are really digging it. So a lot of different companies are coming out with like unicorns and rainbows and all this stuff, which is super cool, and I get it. It's fun. But it's not really me or my style. And then the things that they released, that they just really aren't my style either. So, I mean, probably the thing that I would get the most use out of would be the highlighters, and I'm on the highlighter no buy. And I definitely don't need these highlighters. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no to the collection. It just doesn't really like do anything for me. It doesn't get me excited. It's just not my like personal style or my personal vibes that I got going on right now. So I don't need anything, but I know a lot of people are huge Wet n Wild fans, and you know, probably on the unicorn trend as well. That's why it's doing so well. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. What are you getting? Let me know what you think about the unicorn trend. Like, are you totally on it? Is your makeup collection full of like all things unicorn right now? I'm just dying to know. But let us know if you're getting anything from Wet n Wild. Also, let me know if you're going to BeautyCon in New York, so I can be really jealous of you. That's all. That's my only reason. I just want to know who I should be jealous of. So let us know. Got a lot of tags and a lot of Snapchat questions about this one too. So Iluvsarahii, or Karen, she is a Instagrammer and YouTuber. She is teaming up with Colourpop and coming out with a collaboration. So I saw the collaboration come out. I saw like the box at first, but now they actually have the details, photos, and swatches, so I'll do my best to leave the best ones that I can find down below. But there's going to be 2 different eyeshadow palettes. There's going to be an ultra matte lip plus a lip pencil, an ultra satin lip plus a lip pencil, and an ultra glossy lip plus a lip pencil. And is that all? Just the color, just the eyeshadows and the lipsticks, I think it is. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's just the 2 different eyeshadow palettes and the 3 lippies with the lip pencils. It'll be available May 24th at 10 a.m. PST. At this moment in time, I don't see prices on them, but if I have prices before this video goes up, I'll go ahead and leave them linked down below. On the Trend Mood, it says, update will be available in a bundle and lip products and palettes sold individually. Looking at the eyeshadow palettes first, they really caught my attention. They really did. Really, both the palettes I thought looked pretty neat. Maybe the lighter one, I'm not sure what that name is, but it has like a lighter brown shade and a real like metallic pink, and then a real kind of like creamy white pink from looking at the swatch. That one looks really intriguing to me, but the other one has that like bright pop of like hot pink, a really pretty kind of purple, some nice looking mattes. Okay. And then moving on to the lips, I do not like the Ultra Glossy lips at all from Colourpop. I do not like them one bit, so I definitely wouldn't do that. And then it looks like the Ultra Matte lip maybe is going to be a really dark lip. I'm just trying to tell by the swatches because I can definitely tell which one the gloss is. It looks like the really dark one is going to be the matte formula, and then kind of like a nudie pink is going to be the satin lip. I do like the satin lips from Colourpop. I like the satins and the ultra matte. So what I'm thinking is that maybe I'll get one eyeshadow palette and then the ultra satin lip if it is that like nude shade. That's what I think I'm going to go for. But I'm still thinking about getting both eyeshadow palettes, even though I don't need them. But I've talked recently about the Colourpop eyeshadows and how they really surprised me. I think I mentioned them in one of my follow-up hauls because I actually got a package from my friend KCB, kind of like for my birthday-ish. She sent me a box of goodies, and in there was the Colourpop shadows, which I'm actually wearing on my eyes today. Believe it or not, I did not even plan that. I'm wearing the Colourpop pressed eyeshadows, and I was super impressed with these. I was waiting to buy them because I just wasn't like buying into it. I was like, I don't know, you know, maybe they'll be okay. And I was super impressed. So I said in that video, I'm totally down. I would love to buy more Colourpop of the pressed shadows from Colourpop. And so then I see these and I like the shades. So I don't know, if I only get one, I think I'm gonna go the one with like the lighter shades because I think I'd wear it more. but I might grab both and a lip. I do like Karen or Iluvsarahii. I didn't really follow her until I started really getting on Snapchat. And I was seeing her on like Desi and Katie's Snapchat, and I was like, who is that like gorgeous specimen? Jesus, like she's so beautiful. And then I started following her on Instagram, and then she just recently started a YouTube channel. I think she was always just like the Instagrammer, and then she just recently started YouTube, and I started following her on YouTube. She has really cool tutorials, and I really like her vlogs as well. Sometimes she's a little out there for me personally, but that's okay because we're all different. But I enjoy watching her, and I think she has really good tutorials, and I think she's just beautiful. And I enjoy that she's teaming up with Colourpop as well, a little bit more affordable brand. Again, like I said, I'll have the prices listed down below if I can find them, but I have a feeling they won't like break the bank expensive. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one or two of the eyeshadow palettes, and then I think the Ultra Satin lips. So I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think of this collection. Again, I got a lot of tags on it, so I think a lot of you guys are pretty excited for it. Do you follow Iluvsarahii? What do you think of her? Are you excited for this collab as well? Is she like one of your ride or dies? I'd love to know. Even though I don't feel like I'm like ride or die with her, the collection just really did catch my eye, and I do like her a lot, and I would like to support. And again, I think it's going to be a more affordable option to support, so that's kind of what makes it a little bit easier for me. And I wanted to get some new Colourpop press shadows, so kind of all of that together has made me have my eye on this collection. But let us know in the comments down below what you think, because I would love to know. Alright guys, so that's going to be everything for this week's Will I Buy It video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you thought about all the items that I mentioned. Also, let me know what you want to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. You can leave me some comments down below. You can send them to me on Snapchat, Twitter, or probably the easiest way is also my Instagram. Those are all listed down below. Again, make sure to check out the description box for my open giveaways that are going on right now. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.